And greetings, good evening. Welcome to the third in a row and last, at least for a while, probably a week, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I don't know. Disavowed live show playthrough for the third and very likely final time, at least for the foreseeable future. Tonight it's gonna be my favorite character. He was supposed to be first, but for very obvious reasons I decided to push him to the last third slot for the week. Say hello to Volk, my favorite class, my sentinel, and my main. He's geared up. I transferred all the legacy crap that he was giving away and sharing with other characters. He's ready to jump, meet Jorgan, and tell him some interesting lessons. Shall we begin? I'm gonna of course remove the camera again, just like I've been doing with the previous 2 live shows. And we're starting the episode. This one's gonna be short. And again, Chapter 11 Disavowed. Terror has seized the galaxy. Emperor Arkan has his vicious sister Veiling destroy innocent worlds to force the Alliance from its secret base. The Republican Empire do nothing to stop the carnage. Those who oppose the Eternal Empire turn to Commander Volk. Volk is now Commander, mind you, for leadership in this dark time. I'm the beacon of light in the dark times of the Old Republic, guys. Come on, you have to admit it. On Zaku, the elite commandos of Havoc Squad fight a desperate guerrilla war against Arkan's skytroopers. Volk must join forces with these rebels for the war ahead. Let's join them.
Something on your mind?
I need your help with something.
What can I do for you?
I passed a portion of that data you secured from Overwatch through an SIS contact of mine. Made a convincing invitation to some prospective allies in the Republic Special Forces.
Who is it you're planning to recruit?
I identified a sympathetic ear in the leader of the Republic's most decorated military unit. The data I gave over was enough to convince Havoc Squad to take leave of their official duties. I have it on good authority they're conducting an unscheduled operation on Zakuul. My contacts set up a rendezvous, but it's up to you to sell them on this alliance.
I'm not seeing why you really need my help.
Havoc starting their own little war out here is basically treason. If it gets out that I had a hand in poaching them, well, I may find myself real short on friends back in the Republic.
Welcome back, Sina. I've missed you. We've missed you. And I totally agree with you, Odin. Soloing heroics is easier than having to rely on someone you've never played with before. Welcome back, my friends, to the swamps. Third time we are roaming this area this week. And it's a lot emptier than yesterday and especially than Tuesday. We have 2 instances only. Wow, people already did the chapter and ditched it apparently. I've never noticed those frogs in the background.
I've got an anti-material rifle trained on your position and an unrestricted firing angle for at least 100 meters.
That's either really good or really bad, depending on your reasons for being here.
I represent an alliance forming against Emperor Arkan. We thought that might interest you.
So the message said. Stand down, Havoc. Don't take it personally. We aren't on the best terms with the Republic right now. Isn't that right, Theron?
Don't look at me. I was never here.
Major Jorgan, Havoc Squad. You're the one who supposedly killed the Emperor. Twice now.
I've stopped his plans, but I can't claim to have ended the Emperor's life.
Nor should you want to.
I'm tired of seeing Arkan stomp all over the galaxy. You want to finally start giving as good as you're getting? I've got an op that can use your help.
What do you need?
Your landing didn't go unnoticed. Hostiles!
You think a hug and a cookie will help with that? Oh, the luck is back. That's very reassuring. But it's still not as terrible as Tuesday's lag. Hey HQ, good evening, good evening. Did you guys finish your playthroughs already? Did you enjoy this chapter? I shared my opinion in yesterday's live show, which you can already find on YouTube, but my main question is, did you find it better than the previous one? I'm personally a little bit split. The gameplay was far superior and a lot more entertaining with Chapter 11. But if I have to compare it story-wise, Chapter 10 was miles ahead because of the not so important but still valuable choice we got to make, dark side versus light side, and the outcome of that, of course. We're gonna spill the beans. Scott left the Alliance from the dark side decisions my Sith warrior made.
Clear! Clear! That won't be the last of them. Dengrel, Zaven split north. Abath, Torg south. Canner take Theron, fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there. You, with me, we're covering the retreat.
Your squad is in good hands, Major.
The Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection. I need a good vantage.
This is the same note on Havoc Squad. I don't think I need to struggle reading it for the third time. How about that?
On your feet.
Tony, I promise I and will do everything we can to make you forget that unpleasant farm day you've experienced. Right, guys? Oh, I looked at the webcam as if I can actually use it. But the webcam is off today. Tomorrow it will be back on. Although I actually have a feeling that I may not see some of you tomorrow because tomorrow's live show will not feature Star Wars. Screw those, I can just outrun them. I'm tired of walking around. They will just unaggro, hopefully. How the hell can you be snowed in, Joe? It's actually spring here, and as a matter of fact, it has been raining for about a week now. At least here in Sofia, but I believe it's pretty much the same in the whole country. Not something out of the ordinary, just annoying, frustrating rain. Regular springtime, though it's not spring yet. It is the Darkest Dungeon, yes. Tomorrow is Saturday, and Darkest Dungeon is reserved for Saturday from now on. It has been for 2 weeks, and it will be for at least for the near future. There is a new update to talk about, and even though the update will probably still only be on the on beta status, I will probably not go with it, but I will share some observations. And I absolutely enjoy the changes that they're making to the game with this March update. Some of them are considered nerfs, some of them are not, but never mind, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Today, it's Star Wars Day. Which reminds me, I did read an article about how Apparently, the actress who plays Rey in Star Wars Episode 7, she's been harassed because of her thin body. Apparently, she's setting unnatural standards for young women. Girl. Are people getting that desperate? Are media going that desperate and boring to write things about this?
Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my six while I cover the retreat. This new Emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
He's overconfident, but almost as invincible as he believes he is.
Are the young not always so deluded? His grapple with mortality is yet to come.
Nothing but despots left in this galaxy. The Republic you fought for, it doesn't exist. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win. Just as long as we do, Suresh is all but a dictator now.
Can't the Senate keep her in check?
They don't even weigh in on military matters anymore. Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action. She and her top brass just push through whatever suits their interests. Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
This is a fight you can believe in, at least.
I'm holding you to that. Hold on. Got something. Civvies. And Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
Distract them while I close the gap.
Affirmative.
Okay, I can speak finally. Xavier, you joined a few minutes later, mate, and there is no webcam because I'm going to use the same footage for a few videos. First, and the most important one, being a cinematics-only selection of this chapter playthrough in a movie-like experience, or at least I want to call it like this. Second, because I'm going to use the same footage again for highlight short videos in the span of 1 to 2, maybe 3 minutes tops, with some of the best moments that I've experienced, different and unique moments as well. What else did I miss while I was silent? Oh, Senna asked a very important question. I definitely need to start up a conversation with you guys. Where the hell was the question Senna posted? Do you think EA and Disney will shut down the fan-made KOTOR remake? I posted an article about that today, and I think it was a little bit late on my part to share this because I knew about the project for about a month. I don't really know how long it's been in development. I've started following it really seriously in the last few days since they published video materials. They actually shared video materials with some very well known or not so very well known YouTubers that actually create regular Star Wars related content, and it served like a promotional video for the project. I personally don't believe they're going to shut down this because it's considered a mod. It requires the main game, which means both EA, BioWare and, well, everybody else, Disney included, will actually benefit from people purchasing the game. I don't even know if the game is still sold, or maybe didn't it go free to play? I mean, free? Whatever. It's probably $1 or $2 or $3 on Steam and on GOG and on any other place.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
We'll stop the droids. Gather anyone you find away from the fighting.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready, we will go. I absolutely enjoyed the video footage and the screenshots before they published the video, but you know, it's one thing looking at the polished screenshot. You can never tell if this is real engine picture or heavily modified with Photoshop and any other software that allows you to do modifications. Where are we going? Oh, over there, yeah. So until I saw the videos, I was a little bit skeptical. This seems like a huge project. Definitely not something that a fan can make. But thank God we have an indie company, plus friends and fans. So this project does have a future, I believe. Another thing is they're actually not asking for support, financial support and donations yet, because they know that this is a huge project and its future is not exactly set in stone, as it's going to be free. But in the hopefully near future, when they are certain with the amount of production they've done, they will start asking for support. And as soon as that happens, you pretty much know that if they are decent people, of course, they will not abandon it until it's finished. Once you start taking money, you can't really abandon the project. Well, you can, but you will be forever branded as a bad company. And these guys are a small indie company, so I guess they want to build their name, among other things. I personally didn't enjoy the first-person perspective that we saw in the video, but thank God they announced that there will be a third-person perspective. I cannot really accept Knights of the Old Republic as a first-person shooter. But the footage from Tatooine was so very immersive. I literally believe I was there. Oh, start moving.
Open up, you've got to move. There are others waiting to take you to safety. You can't stay here. The Sky Troopers are burning everything. Run! On your feet.
You will never guess what movie I was watching before I started up the live show today, guys. Give it a try. I will tell you a hint.
Now!
Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in it. And it's a very old movie. I think that's more than enough of hints. Well, actually, all of his good and all of his best movies were in the late 80s and in the early 90s. It's the second Terminator. I will not tease you anymore. It's the second movie, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And I forgot how much I love that movie. Cameron was really brilliant in there. Okay, what do we have? 4 out of 6. That's because I actually watched from HBO Go a couple of days ago the last one, Terminator 4. What the hell was the title of this crazy movie? Odyssey or something? Odysseus? Never mind. Then I decided to go for the first one. I watched Terminator 1, the very original from my birth year, 1984. And today I've decided, hell, I've already started. I better watch the second one as it's the best overall.
Up and at 'em.
Yeah. I'm trying to get up. I can't remember how to get to the 3rd floor. Oh, there is the staircase for the next one. That's what I've been looking for. Jump! Phew. I'm such a bad platformer and jumper. It's better for me not to fail when doing things live.
Taking the shot.
Are you alive still? No. Last one? Or this was empty? Okay, yeah. That one is empty. I guess it's always empty. Or maybe I'm just extremely unlucky. But I believe all 3 times I've tried opening this one, it's always been empty.
Get away while you can. Your people are waiting.
This one isn't. I want to get out of this lag zone. It's really, really frustrating. Hello, exiles. I'm not killing you today. Well, I didn't kill them yesterday, even though I really wanted.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault! You did this to us!
We're not your enemy.
Sky troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Arkan?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal Emperor could ever die.
I searched the old ways for guidance.
I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
You've suffered enough out here. We can help.
Okay. We'll trust you.
Kenner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout. Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need a clearer path for a group this large. Let's go!
Let's go, let's go. Off to the camp. You gotta admit that's weird. I'm supposed to clear the path, and yet actually I can stealth out and skip this. This is where you ambush me, Bauer, not the whole chapter 10. This is where you should ambush me and force me to clear things up. Like this. I've heard about the damn problem with Nico, and I still don't know what exactly it is about. It's confirmed that there is a bug with him, but that's all I know.
Welcome back, sir. The refugees have been trickling in. We're setting them up where we can, but I'm concerned about supplies. This is a lot of mouths to feed.
Shelter and protection will have to do for now. We'll resume the mission tomorrow, after the refugees have settled in. Get some shut-eye.
Understood, sir. You heard him. Get this camp in order and tuck in.
This alliance may be your show to run, but those soldiers, they're my responsibility. We clear?
A Jedi understands duty, Major. Do what's best for your team.
You can bet I will. I'll see you in the morning. 0700. You saved a lot of lives today.
Will he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Pashner knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday, I wouldn't have thought it possible. I want to help you do more.
A source of mine in the SIS entrusted Havoc with an interesting piece of intelligence not too long ago. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul Knight outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
Knowing what Arkan's up to could open up a lot of opportunities.
We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting high-value targets all across the Spire.
And evade retaliation.
We'd be ghosts. Deadly. Heavily armed. Ghosts.
This sounds like something Havoc Squad could have accomplished already.
Deploying the wiretap without it being discovered will either take a month of prep or a really big distraction. If you're willing to commit the resources, we can move on this immediately.
Everything shaping up like you planned, Theron?
Well...
Straight answer.
The transmitter is a target we can hit, and Havoc are the right ones to hit it. The sooner the better.
Then it's decided. Send word to Odessan. We're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arkan's forces?
Just enough to get their attention. We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify. Let's move out. A few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc, keep us covered and watch for reinforcements. We're going in.
Copy, Major.
Yep, we're going in with the super secret important mission. I totally agree with you, Tony. Yeah, there is very little choice, actually close to zero, throughout this one. But at least the story is good and entertaining. And obviously, so far, the best experience I've had is with the Trooper. Darkside was fun, but when I got denied so many times, it just got boring.
We need support.
I'm definitely gonna make a highlight video after I finish this walkthrough with the title of Pushy Volk. You will see why. It's obviously going to be related to the choices Volk has made through the chapter. But I like that title and I definitely want to use it somewhere. I apologize, someone asked earlier if I can make a video guide with rotation about vigilance. No, unfortunately I won't be able to do that because I don't play the class often enough. And when I create a guide for something, Star Wars or not Star Wars, I want to be absolutely aware of what I'm saying to my audience. So the best I could do and probably will do next time there is an update or change to the Guardian and Juggernaut class is an overview video with small tips and tricks, but not a guide one. Guide to me is a special word bearing really heavy meaning, and I hate the fact that people use it so lightly. Just like I tried to make a difference between playthrough and walkthrough, so many, including me, have absolutely no clue that there is really a huge difference between playthrough and a walkthrough. Playthrough is what I did on Tuesday, having no clue what I'm doing for entering chapter 11 for the very first time in my life, and just together with probably all of you, never having experienced the story of this one before. That's a playthrough, because you're playing through it. What I'm doing now, and I've been doing yesterday, is a walkthrough because I know what's happening, and if needed, unfortunately it's not exactly very needed in this chapter specifically, I can provide tips, tricks, suggestions, how to do things, where to go, what to do. The only suggestion I can do in the form of a walkthrough is for this mini puzzle, but it's so really easy that you can't really call it a puzzle. Oh, hey Jim. It almost looked like to me like you've changed your avatar, but no. Ugh. Never mind. I've been busy at work, and pretty much all of my Star Wars gameplay time was on Tuesday with the raid, and then the 1 hour long live shows on the next days, including today. Oh yeah, Jim is lazy. Jim doesn't have work, he's just lazy. Here. Darth Revan Mask. Damn, that one. I certainly cannot help with the Darth Revan Mask, unfortunately.
Here.
You aren't kidding, sir. We've got contact from all directions.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I love my job. Yeah, I don't complain about having a good job and one that I enjoy.
Here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming. Brace for a fight, Havoc.
The downside of my job is that it's a lot of fun. There is a huge amount of responsibility of building something, constructing something to not kill the people that will live in it for many years to come. But the downside is as well that the payment has been going from bad to worse since 2008 and the world financial crisis. Because here in Bulgaria we still have not recovered. Damn us.
Form up on the main entrance.
What are you doing to the horses, if I may ask, before I give you my answer?
Got you covered.
Get out, come on. What now? What did I put? Oh. I'm not supposed to use the elevator.
There, sir. It's not pretty out here.
covered.
What do I think of the monthly subscription reward? I absolutely don't need those, and I probably will never use those, so... It's good to have a reward because it's better than nothing, and I've been a subscriber for... I can't even count anymore how many months. But then again, that helmet Bauer gave us with this chapter is really ugly. Unbelievably ugly. It's just unfair to call this a reward. I'm sure someone will like it, but I definitely don't.
Yeah, I got something for
Where
you.
is my gold guy to kill? There you are.
Yeah.
We
can take him. Come on.
Yeah, we took them already. Didn't you see? Stupid Terran. Are we done yet? Oh no, one more there. Needs to be touched. Oh, actually died from the touch. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Patreon reward, okay.
Any last words?
Can that garbage.
Had to be droids.
About damn time.
I thought we might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
That makes all of us.
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected by our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
Hey Jessa, I really love that joke about the elbow wristwatch. Good one.
We took a
They
beating,
will
but the
start
mission was a
reselling it
success.
anytime soon, I expect.
And we discovered an unexpected ally. I'd call that progress.
The Force was with us today.
Tell the Force to bring reinforcements.
It's a bigger victory for Passion and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win, or conceding his own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arkan drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed havoc with the rebels.
Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
Whip them into shape. I'll work on getting them equipment.
If we teach them right, you won't have to.
Back to Odessan, come on. Have you noticed There is pretty much no difference between evening and morning on that planet, for I don't know what reason.
Interesting group you've got here. Takes all kinds, I guess.
Against this enemy, anyone we can find.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Not the strangest for some of us.
One more word.
Enough.
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I've requisitioned passable training gear to issue to the rebels. At least until they can keep from shooting their own toes off.
I can't believe we're gonna ask civilians to fight our battles. It doesn't feel right.
They're going to do this whether we help or not. Teaching them how to is what's best for them and us.
A more rigorous analysis would suggest the cost-benefit is more strictly in their favor.
I'm willing to make some sacrifices to help these people.
That is your foolish prerogative. I will attempt to compensate for it.
Pushy droid you've got.
You don't want to call her that.
What? Pushy?
Droid. The extent of my being is beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, clearly. If you need me, you know where to look.
Relax in the cantina. I haven't actually tried checking for the missing companion. I could never actually find any of the companions in this crazy long list. Okay, so there is Nico. And he refuses to appear. But at least he is present. Who said that Nico is not even appearing here? He is present in the list, but unfortunately he doesn't want to show up. Maybe because I'm still doing the chapter and I'm probably not allowed even to have a companion. You see that icon here is empty. I should be able to summon him after that though. Yeah, that's exactly why I was trying for Nico. Because you guys keep telling me that it's bugged. And I usually never choose that character outside of the story. He hasn't been really present in the story anyway. So pretty much I never play with Nico. Except for the first maybe couple of days just to see what he does and to experience his behavior, his lines, to hear what he speaks.
I require your attention. Do not tarry.
That's one seriously weird and fucked up cutscene. Hey, Red. Do you guys believe that this one being so short and Nico being so silent is related to the bug? And how exactly would it be? Return to the Alliance room. There we are.
Astute observation, Agent Sean. It is a wonder the SIS could get by without your deductive reasoning.
You're a droid that's gotten too big for her own bolts. How's that for an astute observation?
5 minutes. Can we please go 5 minutes without you two at each other's throats?
Scorpio, don't be rude. And Theron, you know better than to give in to her taunts.
Sorry. Stress got the better of me. Scorpio, show the commander what you found. Please.
My analysis of enemy communications obtained by Havoc Squad revealed something interesting. Hidden inside a mundane signal, I discovered an encrypted transmission was codenamed the Gemini frequency. They are broadcast from the throne to every vessel in the Eternal Fleet. The Spire schematics provided by Kaleo confirm this.
It's how Arkan commands his warships. This is the break we've been waiting for. A direct line to the enemy fleet.
Start a plan of attack. It's Arkan's turn to be on the defensive.
That's it. The chapter is completed. Of course, it was much shorter than the first and the second time I did it. Obviously, because I actually didn't waste time this time around. The live stream tells me that I've been online for about 50 minutes, 55, but I actually started the live show some 5-10 minutes after I started OBS, so it's really hard to compare, and I'm too lazy to open my dashboard and see the timers. I hope, guys, you have enjoyed this. Now, I will have my dinner finally and sit down to prepare 3 or 4 videos depending on how many cool highlighted moments I find and decide to share for those of you who would want to spend a few extra minutes watching those highlighted materials. Otherwise, this playthrough will be available as a standalone video, hopefully in an hour or maybe 2, depends on how slow YouTube processes things. And then cinematics only video, which will be between 17 and 20 minutes probably. That's the duration of the previous 2 videos I've already published. Thank you guys for spending your 1 hour with me, or however long you've been since you joined. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget that there is a like button out there for you. Don't forget to check out my website, because I've posted a cool article today about the KOTOR reboot. If you haven't heard about that, I guess you will be interested to learn more about it and start following the project. I'm also going to publish a full combined article with all of these videos related to Chapter 2, neatly organized in categories, so you can decide where to watch, what to watch, and what you may have missed. If you don't have a million characters, or if you don't play the characters and classes I do, maybe there is something interesting for you to find in the highlight section. For those of you watching right now live, I wish you a very good evening and have a lovely weekend, but I will see hopefully many of you tomorrow, same time, same place, for the Darkest Dungeon episode 3. Interesting things are going to happen because I have a few surprises for you over there. I will tell you more tomorrow. Good night, guys.